Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. We are back to filming in the summer in a plastic shed with no ventilation. And I am sweating for the camera again. Today we're going to look how we can each stand out within the online poetry community so that those who wish to can really jumpstart their online poetry career. So let's jump straight in. In today's environment, there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of poets who are trying to get their work out there. The honourable quest of any artist is trying to sell their work, trying to gain recognition and indeed validation for the sensitive mind that is us creative types. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can stand out from the millions of poets that are online. So let's go. Okay, first thing to mention in this video is that this is not going to be about how to write poetry. From this point onwards, I'm going to assume that you have studied how to write good poetry and you're continuing to hone your craft. This video is purely the business aspect of standing out online within the community. So I just want to make that clear. Point 1. Go against the grain. Most obviously in this video, the first point is you have to stand out and go against the grain and do something that no one else is doing. Obvious, right? This is the one thing that I have to tackle the most with my social media branding students. Yes, you have to be doing things that are the same as other creators as well, especially if you're a TikToker. But if you really want to stand out, you have to be going against the grain and doing something nobody else is. For example, ghost hunting the spirits of dead poets. That's just one of the few things that I do that no other poetry content creator, at least that I'm aware of anyway, no other poetry content creator is doing right now. So spend the time thinking about your other hobbies and how you can integrate the two to create something special and unique just for your personal brand, your poetry brand, your endeavours. Point 2. Learn each individual social media platform and its algorithms. You may be already noticing a trend. There is work involved with this and mastering your personal brand. It takes time and work and grind. Only a few make it from just pure luck. Study each platform and make sure you know how to utilize them all. If you're still struggling after putting the work in, book a session with me. I offer social media brand mentorship, one-to-ones, just me and you, personally for your brand and your social media. Just ask Sophie. I gave her 2 sessions for her YouTube and now she is getting better individual video view stats than me. So the student has really become the master on that one. Link down in the description for that, and if you use the coupon AdamGary you can get 50% off including the lifetime mentorship scheme. So absolute bargain on that. Okay, point 3. Here's a meaty one for you. Be a loud voice. So what do I mean by that? Well, it's simple and probably the one that people struggle with the most. In order to stand out, you need to be seen and heard. So get your face and your voice out there away from your own content. Join poetry communities like the Poetry Cove and really integrate yourself into that community by providing thoughtful and valuable and thought-provoking, that's what I was looking for, comments. Same with Reddit and Instagram. Although keep in mind it's a lot harder on bigger platforms such as Instagram and Reddit that has millions of people doing the same. Support other poets, and I really mean support them. Don't leave copy and pasted messages like, really great poem, follow me. No. It's not going to happen. You'll get nothing more than a like and a reply that says thanks if you're lucky, if you even get that, and that's it. No. Be genuine and let your passion for poetry and poets really come through. It will go so far. I've seen it happen firsthand with my own followers and subscribers and Poetry Cove members who have started out as supporters of mine, and now I consider them friends, and who I now actively try to offer opportunities to as well, because they were so nice to me and supportive of me. Also, they're really talented and awesome. Shout out to Ken, Shen, Sashita, Garish, and even Sophie. So be genuine and supportive. In this day and age where everyone's trying to make it, just being kind is a strong tool of standing out. Be heard by being nice and supportive. That's a good one. That's a good point. I like that one. Point 4. Create great content. The first rule and the most important rule of social media, the first thing I go through with my social media branding students, the single most impactful thing is having great content. If your poetry is great, it will eventually find its audience, but with millions of poets sharing their work online now on large social media platforms, even the Poetry Cove now has 1,000 website members. It's so important that you're creating content that pops. Take a few classes in graphic design or videography and then get out there and create compelling content. Each creator is different and we each have our own sort of platform that works better for us. For me, I really love making long form video content, so YouTube is my main platform. Then I used to have Instagram, I came off of that, and I do need to get into the swing of TikTok one of these days. Some people aren't comfortable in front of the camera and therefore graphic design is more their thing. So Instagram and Pinterest, the one with the P, basically just graphics. That's more suited for some people, videos more suited for others. Whichever you're naturally drawn to, stick with that and create content that is impossible to ignore. And finally, point 5, promote. The most soul-destroying part of standing out, especially if you're an introverted artist like myself that doesn't like doing that, believe it or not. I know it's probably hard to believe because I force myself to promote, but I don't like it. Once again, this isn't about becoming a copy and pasting machine, promoting your work in every place, nook and cranny that you can find. It's definitely not about that. You have to find a nice middle ground of grinding and getting your name out there and politely plugging your work when the time comes and when the moment strikes, when the moment's right. For example, next time you're at an open mic and you're reading at an open mic, don't just go to an open mic and shamelessly tell people about you without reading. Go to an open mic, after you finish reading, politely remind people that the work you've been reading tonight, the poems you've been reading tonight, comes from your latest book, and if people want to read more of your work, to come and talk to you at some point during the evening. That's a nice way of doing things. Or you can create content that allows for that promotion, much like this video, right? In this video, I have already mentioned the Poetry Cove community that you should be getting involved with, as well as my social media branding, both of which I know will provide a lot of value to the people that are watching this specific video. That's one way of getting things out more naturally. It is a bit more of an aggressive form of promotion, but hey, you're watching this video, so you understand why I gotta do it. Be deliberate, but be polite with your promotion, because if you don't, you can, especially in this day and age where everyone has something to promote, it's so easy to do damage rather than good. So it's a very thin line. Be very careful, very thoughtful, deliberate, but polite. I'm using my hands a lot today. And there it is. I am absolutely burning up. I'm wiping my forehead between every take. There's no ventilation. I'm dying. 5 ways you can stand out as an online poet in this day and age. Again, as I said at the top of this video, there are things that you need to be doing the exact same as other content creators, but that's for a different video. That's for a mentorship class. Forget about that. This video is about the things that most other content creators aren't doing, and they will help you to stand out from the crowd if you do them all correctly. If you found this video of help, don't forget to return the favour. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Both are free and take 2 seconds to do. It really helps the channel and you will be notified about more awesome poetry content like this. If you are working towards standing out from the poetry community, let me know what your action plan is in the comments down below, and I'll let you know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Remember, I try to reply to every comment within 24 hours of this video being uploaded, so I may be able to help you and give you some advice going ahead. And then finally, if you really think that, wow, this video was helpful, wow, Adam Gary is helping a lot, don't forget to hit thanks. This is the part I hate, but I'm going to do it anyway. Don't forget to hit thanks. It's like a tip button. All you do is hit thanks, which is somewhere under here. I don't know. I still don't know after like 2 years of doing YouTube. I still don't know what side it is. But down there, next to the subscribe button, is a thanks button. Please do leave a tip if you can spare whatever you can spare. You can also become a Gary Goyle, which is the name of the people that really want to go above and beyond to support what I do. Become a channel member. You get exclusive videos, exclusive content, blooper videos after every video, vlogs, just loads of cool stuff. So join the channel, and I will love you forever. This is a really long segment and I am sweating a lot. Until next time, my friends, my name is Adam Gary and I really need to start thinking about getting a haircut. See you next week.